and welcome to the first episode of PTV News. I'm Tom Frusamer.
And I'm Alexis Peters. Today we are covering alcohol on campus, sexual harassment, and study abroad. With spring break and St. Patrick's Day approaching, LIU Post students need to know the drinking rules that the school enforces on campus. Here's Danny Ness-Helson at the End Zone with more coverage on this topic.
With St. Patrick's Day approaching, how is LIU Post preparing for possible student alcohol consumption?
We have RAs that are trained, as well as the CLCs are all trained in enforcing our student code of conduct.
What do you think about the school regulations about alcohol on campus?
The law is 21, but I mean, people are going to drink regardless, and it's kind of like the more you tell people not to do something, the more they're going to do something.
It does limit us to have to go to other places to have fun and hang out and whatnot. We don't do it as much over here.
Violation of alcohol policies, it would be a $100 fine. It would be a period of extended disciplinary probation. But more importantly, and the most importantly, would be the automatic referral to the Center for Healthy Living.
If you're under 21 and you're in the room and you're not drinking, I don't think everyone should be penalized for it.
The LIU Post alcohol policy is listed in a handbook, which can be found on the LIU website.
Sexual harassment is a big problem on college campuses. It is estimated that for every 1,000 women attending a college or university, there are 35 incidents of rape each academic year, according to the National Sexual Assault Resource Center. LIU Post tackles this issue with an online course. Here is DeAndre Wilson with the details on the new requirement.
This spring, LIU Post has made their students take a mandatory sexual harassment course online. Many students have mixed feelings about it, so we went to Hillwood and asked a couple of students about their opinions.
Do you think that mandatory sexual harassment course is a good idea for the school?
I think that people should be aware of the issues dealing with sexual harassment. I don't know if it should be mandatory, but this is not elementary school, this is a college campus, and hopefully everyone here is an adult, and people who don't attend the mandatory class shouldn't be penalized, but I would go just to support awareness of it.
I have really mixed opinions about it because I think it's really important that people know not to sexually harass people, and it's sad that people need to know that. I think it should be common sense. However, the course really did nothing. It was just don't talk to them while they're drunk, and they're drunk, you can talk to them.
Because people pay to go here, they shouldn't be forced to take anything they don't want to take. I'm not saying that nothing should be mandatory at the school at all.
I was able to sit with Jean Ann Smith, the Associate Dean of Students, and got her opinion on the situation.
Okay, the new sexual harassment course is Haven, and it's supported by Everfi. It's an online assessment. It's a thoughtful and educational program for adults committed to thinking about their life choices as they go on. LIU implemented the campaign to meet Department of Education, Title IX, and VAWA regulations. This is an important part of our continued fight against the sexual assault and is required by the university.
Have other schools integrated this into their curriculum?
Other schools have, but some of the times they've only used their leaders first and then they'll move on to their regular students. We decided here that it would be beneficial for all of our students to get it at one time and then moving forward with our first year students as they come in every academic year.
The course can be found on myliu.edu. For PTV News, I'm DeAndre Wilson.
Would you like to graduate in 4 years rather than 5? Proper advising can help you achieve this goal. Michelle Mazziello is at the LIU Promise office to show you how.
The fall 2015 semester is approaching faster than you think. It's time to start thinking about what classes you want to take, and what better place to go to than the Promise office.
There's a few different things that we do here in the Promise office. We start with academic advisement. We help students choose their majors and their minors, decide where they want to go with their lives, help them plan each semester specifically, as well as a 4-year plan or a 5-year plan if they decide to stay.
The meetings consist of the Promise coach following up on how your year is going, how your classes are going, if there's anything you need from them, your next semester, scheduling, and they like to get to know you on a one-on-one basis. They'll also go over your resume and set you up with workshops and good networking opportunities.
I really like the new idea of the Promise coaches because I feel it's more personal. The advisors, they weren't as personal. The Promise coach, they really care. They want to get stuff done on time.
My Promise coach is Kate. She's also my cheer coach. I think she's really nice and helpful. She's easy to talk to. She knows what she's doing when scheduling my classes, and she knows how to work around my schedule too.
email your promise coach, or you can always walk in the promise office, which is located 2nd floor Hillwood, and you can speak with the secretary, very nice lady I might add. And you just tell her, hey, my promise coach is so-and-so, so you could say Allie, Kate, whoever your promise coach is, and they will schedule an appointment.
So don't procrastinate. Registration begins March 16th. Make an appointment with your promise coach or advisor today.
Next up, PTV News takes you across the globe. Stay tuned and find out how to continue your studies in exotic places with the help of the Study Abroad office.
A year ago today, my baby brother and I were involved in a drunk driving accident that left me in a wheelchair, and unfortunately his life cannot be saved. This was his favorite teddy bear to play with. If the person would have just gotten a ride that night and not left the bar, he might still be here, and I wouldn't be in a wheelchair. Please don't drink and drive.
I will remember you.
Ever wanted to see the world and earn some credits at the same time? The LIU Post Study Abroad program can make that dream a reality. Here's Nicole Bradica with more on this experience.
It's Study Abroad Month at LIU Post. If you want to experience different countries and cultures, this is your perfect opportunity.
At Post, we have different programs. We have some that are semester, then we have some that are summer. Our semester ones are London, Australia, a Europe program that goes to different countries in Europe. It goes to Spain. In the spring, it's going to go to Italy. It goes to London. It goes to Paris. We have a lot of that. We have a China center. We also have a Costa Rica center. Those are the ones that are affiliated to Post.
CIS Abroad is a third-party study abroad provider, and we work with a lot of different universities, LIU and other universities in the New York area. If a student wants to do our program, we're an extension of the LIU office. So we have options in places like Thailand, places like Czech Republic, where LIU Global doesn't actually go. So we're kind of a backup option to students that are looking for other majors or destinations.
I studied abroad in London when I was in college, and it was phenomenal. I went in the fall, and I traveled to Paris. I did a 10-day trip in Italy. I went to Turkey, and I loved Turkey so much that I went back the next year on vacation. Like, it's amazing.
I went to London last semester in the fall, and it was amazing. I do recommend doing it because you learn a lot. You're doing classwork, but you also get to travel. Like, I traveled almost every weekend, and it's really fun.
I went to Regent's University, London. It was a fantastic experience. I lived there for 4 months, and I mean, I did enjoy it incredibly.
It's the best experience in the world. You get so much while you're here, but you're going to get so much more abroad because you get to go to different countries, you're going to travel, you're going to meet a million different people. Like, it's the best thing in the universe, and everyone should do it if they have a chance.
For more information on the Study Abroad program, visit Hillwood Commons every Wednesday this month during Common Hour.
The Steinberg Art Museum presents the newest exhibit from students. In Concrete to Data, the streets of New York City are brought to Long Island with an edgy street art and graffiti. Tom Finn now takes you to the show.
It's a new semester here at LIU Post, and with that, a new exhibit in the Steinberg Art Museum at Hillwood Commons. The latest exhibit focuses on street art and graffiti. The exhibit was set up to show viewers how these relatively new genres of art are able to fit into a museum setting.
Well, the current exhibit is called Concrete to Data. It's really discussing, the place for graffiti and street art in the museum and how it's kind of evolved from its beginnings in New York City to where it's at today. Well, it took us about 2 weeks of actual installation to put it all together. And we actually had some of the artists that came in and painted directly onto the walls.
What's your favorite part about this exhibit?
My favorite part has to be Cake's piece in the back gallery. It depicts like a woman mixed with an octopus, and really she's all about combining this German expressionist feeling with, New York City street art.
Viewers can see artists from the Concrete to Data collaboration in the Steinberg Art Museum in the Hillwood Commons. For PTV News, I'm Tom Finn.
You don't have to stay on campus for every meal. Instead, take a drive to local restaurants around Brookville. Find out more when we come back.
So the lady got beheaded, and I saw it. Yeah, that's awful.
I know. I jumped in front of a train.
People die every day.
So you just don't give a fuck?
It's not that I don't give a fuck.
What are you doing?
I'm running a ticket for making noise in the silent zone.
But we're in Hillwood. Everyone's talking.
I'm gonna have to take care of that. But you know what? You're kind of annoying me right now. All right? Yeah, try to talk now.
What did you do that for?
You're making too much noise.
You're being louder than me.
You know what? Don't let me call back up.
Call back up.
For those searching for more culinary variety, new flavors are just around the corner. Stephanie Rule takes us to dinner to experience some of the local cuisine.
For students of LAU Post looking for a bite to eat off campus, local restaurants may be closer than you think.
Claudio's Restaurant of Glen Cove, located just down 107, is the new talk of the town with fine Italian dining at reasonable prices.
We opened up 8 months ago. A lot of construction, a lot of work, and now it's a dream come true. Beautiful pastas, homemade gnocchi, fresh fish.
For LAU Post students looking for a night out on the town, Claudio's offers a romantic venue for couples to dine. Heading the opposite direction down Northern Boulevard, the Barefoot Peddler is just a short trip from Post.
Barefoot Peddler is located at 37 Glen Cove Road in Greenvale. It's kind of been here for about 40 some odd years, where I'm here for 7 of that 40. And it's a great place to meet friends and hang out, located close to CW Post and a couple other campuses on the North Shore.
With a welcoming staff and friendly atmosphere, the Barefoot Peddler is a top-notch place to spend your night.
Well, I think we have great food. We have a ton of specials. We do a half-price wing night on all NFL games, and we have a DJ on Saturday nights. We also offer some live music. We do trivia on Wednesday nights, and so it's a lot going on.
So there you have it, just a few short minutes from campus. Eat, drink, and get home safe.
Spring break is coming next week. Some LIU Post students will be traveling, and for those that stay at school, we'll find some facilities open. Here's Will Brunner with more information.
We're here in Hillwood Commons at LIU Post to find out just what businesses will be staying open during spring break for students.
Currently, we haven't fully made that decision. In the past, we actually have closed during spring break, but if we get requests or by popular demand to be open, then we definitely will be open.
Yes, it will be. We're Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then on Saturday it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
We'll be around here doing our regular jobs. I'll be doing career, because I also do career for all of campus, so I'll be doing resumes, things like that.
Hopefully I'm working.
We took a trip to the lunchroom here at LIU Post to see just what students are going to be doing during their spring break.
For spring break, I'm going to be here at Post because I'm competing for nationals for cheerleading in Daytona, Florida, so I'm going to be having practices. No fun for me.
I'm probably going to sit on my couch and eat food and Netflix and other things like that.
Probably just hanging out and relaxing, just chilling.
I'm going home and I'm getting my tonsils out.
I'm going to Disney World.
You got to be more happy than that.
I am happy.
What do you want to do?
I want to see all the princesses.
Spring break begins March 8th through March 15th, and whether you're going home or staying on campus, make sure to have a fun vacation. For PTV News, I'm Will Brunner.
That's all we have for you this week. For PTV News, I'm Tom Frusin.
And I'm Alexis Peters. Tune in next time for more.